FoxBangor.com. More people choose Good Morning Maine.
Today on Good Morning Maine, a pilot escapes serious injuries following a plane crash on Swans Island.
Plus, the dust is settling on the decision to outlaw loitering on medians in Bangor, but some say it's a violation of constitutional rights.
And employees of Maine's Gambling Control Board say a hostile work environment has prevented them from doing their jobs. Good morning and welcome to Good Morning Maine. I'm Emma Smith.
And I'm Craig Colson. Thank you for joining us today. We'll have all the day's news coming up, including a story down in Blue Hill. We'll take you strawberry picking. They are ripe right now, and they look delicious too.
Oh my gosh, I'm craving them.
Yeah, it looks like it will be a nice day to go strawberry picking too. We'll have a partly cloudy day out there today, some cloud cover from time to time, and maybe a chance of some passing thunderstorms later on. But overall, a good day to get out and enjoy.
Yeah, and those pools are open too.
That's right.
All sorts of good stuff on this Wednesday. Here's Devin Biggs with that forecast.
Alrighty, thank you very much. Your first weather forecast brought to you by Comfort Shoes and More. Need the perfect fit for your new summer footwear? Visit us across from Irving and Newport. Alrighty, here we go. This morning we have some showers that have been passing through. We're going to be pushing those off to the east. We'll get some sunshine going today along with some passing clouds, and a few showers and maybe a rumble of thunder could develop as we get some of that daytime heating going this afternoon. But for now though, here's a big picture. Just some showers developing going from the west and going toward the east. We'll be getting those out of here pretty quickly. Then that small afternoon chance will be greeting us. So futurecast otherwise partly cloudy today. There's that chance for a shower or a storm later this afternoon. Tonight mostly cloudy and better chances for showers and storms on the way, especially as we head towards early Thursday morning. As for the winds though, here we go. They will be increasing to around 15 miles per hour at times. For now though, we don't have any advisories in effect along the coast. That may change coming up later on today, so we'll make sure to keep an eye on that. So for today, we have middle 80s, partly cloudy, a few thunderstorms possible this afternoon, with a southwest wind getting up to about 25 miles per hour at times. So lower 60s tonight, showers and thunderstorms likely, with the wind overall looking nice and calm. Some heavy downpours going to occur with these storms as well. And for tomorrow, we have scattered showers and thunderstorms on the way yet again. We will have dry hours as well. Highs in the upper 70s and that west wind at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. The hourly forecast for the rest of the morning and afternoon period showing a partly cloudy sky. Temperatures overall in the middle 80s. A few showers and storms possible during the afternoon as well. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up.
Thank you, Devin. We'll check back in with you a little later on. Starting off now, we begin with some startling video of a plane crashing on Swans Island. No one from the Hancock County Sheriff's Office was able to comment, but let's take a look. A post from Sharon Tozier-Gilly on Facebook shows the plane crashed on what she said was her property. Miraculously, according to that post, no one was hurt and there was no major damage to her property. The plane appeared to struggle to gain altitude before crashing into some trees and narrowly avoiding a home. We will bring you any new details as we get them.
Boy. Well, meanwhile, a man was killed when a retaining wall collapsed on him in Brownville. According to the Piscataquis County Sheriff's Office, 67-year-old Stephen Lane of Glenburn was working on the retaining wall along Railroad Avenue around 2:45 Tuesday when the wall gave out and fell on top of him. EMS personnel tried to revive Lane, but they were unsuccessful. He was pronounced dead at the scene. The Sheriff's Office and OSHA are now both investigating that incident.
A man from the town of Paris has been arrested after he allegedly assaulted an off-duty police officer following a traffic accident. Police say it happened last night around 6 o'clock in the town of Norway. Investigators say Oxford Police Department Reserve Officer Joe Correa was outside his vehicle on Crockett Ridge Road when he was hit by another vehicle driven by 29-year-old Michael Carlton. A fight started between the two following the collision, and Carlton was eventually arrested. He's now charged with aggravated assault and reckless conduct with a dangerous weapon. Officer Correa was taken to the hospital to have surgery for non-life-threatening injuries.
Well, 2 people are facing drug charges as the result of a months-long investigation by Waterville police. Major Jason Longley says 24-year-old Anthony Carey of New York and 41-year-old Kelly Gords of Waterville were arrested after officers executed a search warrant at a home on 82 Silver Street. According to Longley, officers found almost 900 grams of cocaine base, 152 grams of fentanyl, and a handgun. Carey and Gords are now charged with aggravated trafficking of scheduled drugs, illegal possession of a firearm, and also criminal conspiracy. Both are scheduled to appear in court in August.
Authorities have determined that a man found dead in Union over the weekend died from natural causes. The state police and Knox County Sheriff's Department began investigating on Saturday after 40-year-old Jonathan Dodge was found dead. Officials learned that Dodge had been injured in a fall the previous day, and the medical examiner's office has since determined his death was not suspicious and that he died of natural causes.
Well, crews had to perform a high-angle rescue to reach a man who fell while climbing in Acadia National Park. Officials say the 24-year-old was near the South Bubble Trail when he slid and fell about 50 feet. The National Park Service and MDI Search and Rescue responded to the scene. Officials say they used a litter to evacuate the man from where he landed, but they say he was able to walk out of the trail with rangers and took himself to the hospital.
During Monday night's Bangor City Council meeting, the city passed an ordinance that prohibits loitering along narrow medians on some busy roads. This new ruling is already sparking reaction from advocates who say it violates First Amendment rights. Our Grace Blanchard has the details.
Loitering along medians has become a common occurrence throughout Bangor. Growing safety concerns have led the city to take action.
24-180 has passage. Next item.
The Bangor City Council voted to amend its prior loitering ban, which will make it illegal to stand on medians less than 6 feet wide.
This, to me, is not something about limiting free speech. It's about being proactive and creating safer places in Bangor for both pedestrians and for drivers.
Those against the ban believe it would unfairly target unhoused people who panhandle on the medians.
Our government should not be in the business of banning free speech, whether it's on sidewalks or medians or public parks.
The ACLU of Maine did not confirm whether they would be moving forward with legal action, but they say nothing is off the table.
Issuing fines and tickets for people who are in public view will do nothing to address the long-term problem.
Bangor police say the provision will not take effect until 10 days after it was passed, at which point they will begin enforcing it.
The majority of the time, the people are very receptive. We have issued a couple of criminal summonses for things like that for people that it's repeat offender, and it's not, hey, caught you for the second time. It's, we've had this discussion 4 or 5 times.
Our team spent much of the afternoon searching for people loitering on the newly banned areas, but the usually busy medians, like the one here along the Audlin Road, were empty.
And we do have accidents at those, and the big thing is we just don't want somebody who's out there not really involved in traffic in any way getting injured or even killed.
In Bangor, Grace Blanchard, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Well, we know summer is officially here when Bangor opens the city's swimming pools for the season, and the city announced that both the Dakin Pool and the Beth Pankow Aquatic Center will be opening up today. You can visit the Bangor Parks and Rec Department for their website for hours and pricing. It really only costs a couple of bucks, in some cases just like $1 for local residents if they want to go cool off in Bangor.
I know. It's a beautiful day for it. Of course, we do have some risks of thunderstorms, so just watch the forecast, but they'll close it down pretty quick if there's concerns of that.
I think my mic caught me complaining about somebody drinking directly out of the milk jug.
I think it did.
And,
it could have been worse.
That's a pet peeve. Don't drink out of the milk jug.
I know.
Pour it in a glass.
I know.
So.
There's also, I have a lot of pet peeves.
Anyway.
We could go on and on.
Yes, sorry about that.
Okay, the time now is 8:08. Coming up next on Good Morning Maine, Maine gambling inspectors say they're working in a hostile environment and it's impacting how they do their jobs.
We'll have that story coming up. But first, another check of that weather forecast. Today, a partly cloudy day ahead with just a chance of thunderstorms. Highs around 85 degrees. Showers and thunderstorms overnight, lows dropping down to the low 60s. Tomorrow, more of the same showers and thunderstorms, probably a little less sunshine with highs around 77. We'll be right back.
Your first car, your first edition, and your first edition. We're here to help with all of life's firsts. Brewer Federal Credit Union. BrewerFCU.org.
With Cascade Platinum Plus, I have upped my dish game.
Oh, and see, in that dishwasher.
Watch me.
Platinum Plus gives you the highest standard of clean, even in your machine.
Clean enough for you?
Yeah.
Scrape, load, done. Cascade Platinum Plus.
Family owned and operating in the Bangor area for more than 10 years. Crosby's Welding is here to help you. We specialize in steel, stainless steel, and aluminum welding and fabrication. We serve many of the local industries from Maine lobstermen to the commercial trucking industry and everything in between. Fully mobile on-site construction services right down to custom signs and fire pits. Fast, friendly, reliable service. Give us a call today for a free estimate, 974-7815.
Another morning to savor the crunchy nooks and cranny splendor of a Thomas's English muffin.
Tom, which is a nook and which is a cranny?
That's a nook, cranny, cranny, nook, cranny. I mean, they should be teaching you this in school. Huzzah! A toast to breakfast.
You've lived quite a life. Now it's time to live it up. We're here to help you enjoy all you've earned. Brewer Federal Credit Union. brewerfcu.org.
You're gonna love this.
Buckle up, big boy.
Only 3 out of 10 Americans got this question right. Release the ball!
This is MasterChef Generations.
The more worried you are, the happier I am.
So far, our contestants have won over $10 million.
I love this show! That's what I want to hear.
Gambling inspectors in the state are accusing their boss of creating a hostile work environment and changing their work schedule out of retaliation. They say his actions are affecting not only their jobs, but significantly delaying some operations at Maine's 2 casinos. Our Augusta reporter, Corey Bichard, spoke to inspectors, union representatives, and the commissioner of the Department of Public Safety to learn more.
This occurred as part of retaliation from the director champion against the inspectors following a grievance they filed.
I don't know how you can call it anything but retaliation.
Gail Craig is a gambling inspector at Hollywood Slots and Casino. She's talking about a number of changes made by the Maine Gambling Control Unit's director, Milton Champion, without oversight of the Gambling Control Board. Milton is accused of changing the schedules of casino gambling inspectors from a 10-hour shift 4 days a week to an 8-hour shift 5 days a week. Before the changes, there was an inspector present at each casino nearly 24/7. Now they say there's no inspector during overnight hours or on Sundays and Mondays.
Removing us 2 days a week is really impacting the casinos. And it also, as far as I'm concerned, the public would be interested because when people voted to bring casinos into Maine, they voted for strict oversight, and he's removing it.
Greg says without the inspectors present, there are many tasks that cannot be completed according to board rules and Maine law, including aspects of repairing, moving, and installing slot machines, temporary licensing of employees that forget their credentials, and even helping people who wish to self-exclude themselves from Maine casinos due to problem gambling. Department of Public Safety Commissioner Michael Soschuk defended Champion's actions to the board on Tuesday.
I'm incredibly confident and comfortable with where we are with the decisions that have been made. They're lawful, and they are definitely within the authority of the Gambling Control Unit and the director to make.
Both Craig and St. Amand allege Director Champion has a history of skillfully navigating around board rules, such as submitting bills to the legislature without prior knowledge of the board. What they really want to see change is oversight.
By removing Gaming Control Unit oversight from these various processes, he is trying to consolidate power.
We tried to speak with Director Champion at the board meeting, but he declined to be interviewed. In Augusta, I'm Corey Bichard for HC7 and Fox 22 News.
In other news, the Old Town High School pool is now back open to the public, with admission costing just 25 cents. The pool hasn't been open to the public for roughly 8 years now. The Old Town Orono YMCA covered the cost of much-needed renovations, including improvements to handicap accessibility. The Y does have its own pool, but it is strictly used for aquatic therapy. Leaders at the Y say they're seeing a great community response, thanks in part to that retro price point.
Growing up in Old Town, this pool was always accessible to me, and this was something that the YMCA in Old Town is all about community, so we wanted to give back to the community and see what we could do, and looking forward on our aquatics plans moving forward as a Y.
The pool will be open Monday through Friday from 9 until 3 each day. Wilcox says there will be some events this summer as well, during which the pool will be open evenings.
This week, you might see a group of kids doing yard work around the Orrington area. And now in their second year, a youth group with the East Orrington Congregational Church is helping people with outdoor chores. Our Doug Banks met up with the hard-working group yesterday.
Guess they're having problems with the audio right now. So let's, I'll tell you what, let's take a break. And when we come back, we'll tell you about big storms raging out west. We'll also be talking about Lobster Day at Governor's Restaurants and a lot more. So don't go away.
Is that your new Nissan Rogue?
Yeah, crazy story. So this morning, I'm at the Nissan Thrill of Summer sales event, taking a test drive. When Dave's like, these cars are going fast, I knew I had to have that Rogue.
Now get a low $269 per month lease on Rogue.
There's a way to cut your dishwashing time by 50%. Try Dawn Power Wash Dish Spray. It removes 99% of grease and grime in half the time. It cleans so well, you can replace multiple cleaning products. Try Dawn Power Wash.
Adding comfort and beauty to your home for less is as easy as 1, 2, 3. During Renewal by Anderson's Easy 3Z replacement window event. The time to act is now, because Renewal by Anderson is making it easy and affordable with huge discounts on our exclusive custom replacement windows and our doors, along with special financing options so affordable you won't want to miss out on this event. And to top it all off, professional installation by our certified master installers is always included. Like we said, Easy 3Z. Call today.
I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God, indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
These local businesses would like to wish you a happy Independence Day, along with safe and fun celebrations all summer long.
When CTI Service Center in Milford wants to know the local forecast, they log on to foxbangor.com. CTI Service Center provides outstanding automotive and heavy-duty equipment repair, including tire sales, mount and balance, alignments, and diagnostics. CTI Service Center, simply the best.
Is that your new Nissan Rogue?
Yeah, crazy story. So this morning, I'm at the Nissan Thrill of Summer sales event, taking a test drive. When Dave's like, these cars are going fast, I knew I had to have that Rogue.
Now get a low $269 per month lease on Rogue.
Welcome back to Good Morning Maine. Now it is time to hear about that youth group of kids doing yard work around Orrington. Doug Banks has the story.
We would love to see this spread through the whole community.
From lawn care to home repair, the Reason Youth Group at the East Orrington Congregational Church is on a week-long mission to help their community.
A lot of grunt work that some of the kids are used to, some of them aren't.
The youth group, led by 5th through 12th graders, is now in its second year.
It makes our heart glad to be able to reach out to some of the people who we might not otherwise get a chance to talk to and learn from and help. It's our way of sharing Christ's love with the community.
Just kind of trying to be an active member of your community. I think that, how can that not get you right where it counts, you know?
While they learn useful hands-on skills, they're also learning how to work with one another.
I see the kids learning teamwork, learn to even just to encourage each other on, and they just do a fantastic job.
I really like mowing. It felt good to help others and my community.
It feels really amazing because I feel that sense of kindness, and I really enjoy that.
In Orrington, Doug Banks, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
How nice is that? Well, now to the latest on the damaging storm across the upper Midwest, now moving toward the Northeast. It comes as officials keep a close eye on that dam in Minnesota as it remains at risk of a total failure despite falling water levels. ABC's Andrew Dimbert has the details.
This morning, a closer look at devastation in the Midwest after days of heavy rain caused historic flooding. In South Dakota, the Big Sioux River and McCook Lake are finally receding, revealing an apocalyptic scene in North Sioux City. A number of homes completely destroyed, others barely hanging on. The water's tearing apart roads, some caving in, taking cars with them. This SUV teetering on the edge. Officials say a temporary levee built over the weekend prevented further disaster.
If the berm was not there, residential sections further south of the industrial park, they would have also seen a lot of water.
In southern Minnesota, nervous residents wait as the Rapidan Dam is still in imminent failure condition. On Monday, the flooding breaching the western bank of the dam, and officials say the erosion is ongoing. And more severe storms in the region. In Chicago, strong winds ripped down trees.
It sounded like this giant crash, and I assumed for a second that it was just our patio umbrella, but it wasn't.
And at least 8 twisters were reported across Iowa and Nebraska. Heavy hail, too, leaving thousands without power. And now those storm systems are moving east. Strong winds, hail, and isolated tornadoes are possible from Albany to Washington, D.C. today. The nation's capital will also be feeling the heat today, where temperatures could reach 99. Honest Abe succumbing to the D.C. heat, the sun melting the head off this wax version of the Lincoln Memorial. Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
You know how that feels? The other day when I was working outside in the yard, I felt like my head was melting.
Well, good thing
not literally, but
good thing you weren't made of wax.
Good thing.
Strange decision there.
Yeah, a hot summer day.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, the time now is 8:21.
Let's get a full look at our weather forecast.
Alrighty, thank you very much. Your full weather forecast brought to you by Comfort Shoes and More. Need the perfect fit for your new summer footwear? Visit us across from Irving and Newport. Alrighty, wave heights are down now, just at around 3 feet according to the buoys out there. 5 feet, even 6 feet farther out towards sea, though, to show you that 6-foot wave height, there it is right about in there. But for now, we have no advisories in effect along the coast that may change later today with some gusty winds that will be on the way. Water temperatures, though, again, they're still down in the 50s and even some 60s, so if you're thinking about going to the ocean soon, I would exercise some caution with that as the water temperature is still rather cool at this time. We have showers that have been passing through this morning, tracking from the west and going toward the east. We'll keep that going this morning. Later this afternoon will be partly cloudy with a few showers and thunderstorms that may develop again with the daytime heating. But for now, though, this is the energy tracking in from the west to the east, giving us some showers this morning. Those will get out of here pretty quickly. We'll get some daytime heating going. Then maybe a little bit more development during the afternoon period. But for now, though, a partly cloudy sky for most of the day. There's a few showers and storms possible again during the afternoon period. Later on tonight, increasing clouds, good chances for showers and storms. Locally heavy downpours cannot be ruled out with those either as we head towards Thursday morning. We'll get that through the maybe a little bit more afternoon development on the way yet again as we head towards late Thursday afternoon into the early evening time frame as well. And notice those continue maybe an early Friday morning before those finally begin to get out of here. As for the rainfall in total, again, locally heavy downpours can't be ruled out, but in general, around a ½ inch to 3/4 of an inch are possible between now and early Friday morning before all this gets out of here. So some decent rainfall on the way for us yet again. Let's talk about some dew points. So again, dew points not too bad out there. They might be a little bit up there today overall in the lower 60s, sort of slightly humid out there, but notice so later into the day on Thursday, those get back down to the comfortable territory. And possibly Saturday into Sunday, here we go again, dew points back up into the lower 70s yet again. So make sure you're ready for that. But otherwise for today, here we go, middle 80s, partly cloudy, a few afternoon thunderstorms are possible. Some showers could occur as well, with a southwest wind getting up to about 25 miles per hour at times. By tonight, lower 60s showers and thunderstorms are likely. Locally heavy downpours could occur with the wind overall looking nice and calm. Tomorrow we have scattered showers and thunderstorms on the way yet again. Dry hours will be expected as well. Highs in the upper 70s and that west wind at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. All right, let's check out your extended forecast brought to you by Comfort Shoes and More. Lots of sunshine on Friday with highs in the mid 70s. Lower 70s for Saturday under a mostly cloudy sky. More showers and thunderstorms on Sunday with highs in the low 80s.
Roto-Rooter has served the greater Bangor area and beyond for 35 years, offering plumbing, hydrojetting, snaking, descaling, video inspection, and grease interceptor cleaning services. For all your residential and commercial clogs, call Roto-Rooter today, 990-1234.
And away go troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
I'll be honest, by the end of the day, my floors, yeesh. But who has the time to clean? That's why I love my Swiffer WetJet. It's a quick and easy way to get my floors clean. WetJet absorbs and locks grime deep inside. Look at that. Swiffer WetJet.
If you've been injured and think you can't afford a lawyer, think again.
Lowry & Associates can be your lawyers, and there's no fee unless they win your case.
We don't get paid unless you get paid. We call it the Lowry Guarantee.
They win or it's free. That's the Lowry Guarantee.
Lowry and Associates settled my case for $195,000.
Call the twos. We win for you.
If you're hurt in an accident, what do you do? Call 222-2222.
I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
These local businesses would like to wish you a happy Independence Day, along with safe and fun celebrations all summer long.
Dance along, sing along, and play along.
I want to dance with somebody.
That is correct!
Name that tune. All new Mondays on Fox and watch anytime on Hulu.
Welcome back, everyone. Federal judges have put the brakes on one of President Biden's plans to tackle student debt, saying the administration does not have the authority to wipe out billions of dollars in debt. Only Congress can. As Fox News correspondent Rebecca Castor reports, this puts debt relief for millions of Americans in jeopardy.
It's a campaign promise President Biden keeps trying to deliver on. But once again, one of his plans to forgive billions of dollars in student debt has been blocked by federal courts.
The president has no textual basis in law for this plan, and I'm not going to let Joe Biden saddle working Missouri families with Ivy League debt.
Missouri's Attorney General is behind one of several lawsuits filed against Biden's income-driven repayment plan known as SAVE, which aimed to wipe out remaining balances and cut payments for millions of borrowers.
We know Congress has the power of the purse, not the president.
A federal judge in Missouri agreed and ordered the Biden administration to stop further cancellations of student debt under this program. Millions of borrowers were also less than a week away from seeing their monthly bill drop by half. But a federal judge in Kansas says the White House can't do that either.
This is likely going to the Supreme Court.
The White House plans to appeal both decisions. But the last time President Biden took a massive student debt relief plan to the Supreme Court, it was struck down.
And these courts saying it's not that different. That is, you're still trying to do something that I don't see any evidence that Congress gave you authority to do.
These rulings do not impact President Biden's aid package for student debt forgiveness under the Higher Education Act. That plan is still in the approval process. In Washington, Rebecca Castor, Fox News.
Julian Assange breathing a sigh of relief after leaving court Wednesday a free man. The WikiLeaks founder on Wednesday pleaded guilty to a felony charge under the Espionage Act as part of a deal with the U.S. Justice Department. The legal proceedings capping off more than a decade's worth of legal drama for Assange, who was accused of illegally accessing and distributing U.S. military intelligence information. Assange pleaded guilty in a federal court located in the Northern Mariana Islands and American Commonwealth in the Pacific Ocean. He was then sentenced to time he already served in a British prison where he was locked up for the past 5 years. Assange can now officially return to his homeland of Australia and won't face additional prison time.
Well, U.S. journalist Evan Gershkovich's espionage trial in Russia began on Wednesday behind closed doors. He briefly appeared before journalists in the courtroom standing in a glass box. The 32-year-old Wall Street Journal reporter is accused of spying for the CIA. His trial comes more than a year after he was arrested. Gershkovich was his employer, and the U.S. government denied the allegations against him. If convicted, though, he faces up to 20 years in prison.
Thousands of protesters storming the parliament building in Kenya, setting part of it on fire. The violence erupted as lawmakers voted on a measure to raise taxes. The violence left several protesters dead as Kenyans have been protesting a slate of new tax hikes that lawmakers passed before fleeing the parliament building through tunnels. It still needs to be signed by Kenyan President William Ruto. Young people in the East African nation have been frustrated with soaring prices and helped elect Ruto after he promised economic relief. President Ruto was not in Nairobi during the unrest, but condemned the rioting.
Well, federal investigators have released their final report on that toxic train wreck in East Palestine, Ohio. The report shows what caused the disaster last year, and investigators were critical of the way Norfolk Southern in its response. Here's ABC's Alex Prescia with more.
This morning, the NTSB with a scathing report on the East Palestine train derailment, detailing a laundry list of failures that led to the crash and put people needlessly at risk.
The absence of a fatality or injury doesn't mean the presence of safety.
Federal investigators reaffirmed an overheated wheel bearing led to the derailment of more than 36 cars. The agency says the situation was made worse by a series of missteps by Norfolk Southern Railways, faulty track sensors, and delayed communication about the toxic cargo on board that train. Investigators say a wheel bearing on car 23 overheated, sparking a fire. And a trackside sensor did not properly register the bearing's temperature and warn the crew, despite that wheel bearing being on fire for miles.
How does a bearing that was on fire only read 103 degrees Fahrenheit over the Salem hot bearing detector?
Another failure, according to the NTSB, happened when firefighters showed up to battle the blaze unprepared because the fire destroyed the train's hazardous chemical placards. It took Norfolk Southern an hour to alert first responders about the toxic chemicals they were exposed to. The NTSB also pointed out it was unnecessary for Norfolk Southern to recommend firefighters perform a, quote, vent and burn, which potentially caused further health hazards. But Chairwoman Jennifer Hamady spent the closing minutes of the hours-long meeting tearing into Norfolk Southern, alleging the railroad operator delayed sharing data, cut corners, and even threatened NTSB personnel to, quote, move on from this during the investigation.
Norfolk Southern's actions were unconscionable, and I want everyone who works with the NTSB, everyone who works with the NTSB on current investigations and future investigations to understand this. We are impervious to anything but the truth.
Alex Prescia, ABC News, Columbus, Ohio.
Well, in a statement, Norfolk Southern said it appreciates the NTSB's investigation and the acknowledgement of the steps Norfolk Southern has taken to improve safety. In April, the rail operator agreed to a $600 million settlement.
Coming up on the second half of the newscast, the conditions this summer have chalked up to an early strawberry season. We'll hear just how good those conditions are right now.
We'll also have that full weather forecast coming up on Good Morning Maine.
Crockett's Excavation and Auto Repair, located in Ellsworth, does it all. Whether you're looking to clear a lot, put in a driveway or road, or establish proper drainage, Crockett's Excavation has you covered. Crockett's Excavation takes pride in the fact that our work stands the test of time. Reach out today for a free estimate.
This is a test of the emergency alert system. This has been a test of the emergency alert system. Equipment that can quickly warn you has been tested. If this had been an actual emergency, official messages would have followed the alert tone. This station serves the East Central Maine area. This concludes this test.
Crockett's Excavation and Auto Repair, located in Ellsworth, does it all. Whether you're looking to clear a lot, put in a driveway or road, or establish proper drainage, Crockett's Excavation has you covered. Crockett's Excavation takes pride in the fact that our work stands the test of time. Reach out today for a free estimate.
You're watching Fox 22, Bangor.
Welcome back, everyone. Today is Wednesday, June 26th, 2024. This is also the National Day of Joy.
Are you joyous, Craig?
I'm getting there. As the morning goes along, I'm filling up with joy.
I'll take credit for that.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Well, people celebrate this day by finding happiness outside the norms that society calls for. The search for joy is often attributed to material possessions, but often neglects family and friends. This holiday was created by caregivers who realize just how important it is for senior folks to be joyful. They find happiness in the little things of life and don't base their joy on things like wealth for prestige, which makes a lot of sense if you're constantly chasing that next thing or where you need to be next, as in like, oh, that will make me happy when I'm there, when I have that. That's not really the best way to go about it.
Just slow down and enjoy the little things, like a little bit of nature or something. Your morning coffee, maybe. You know, some days I just love my morning coffee.
I have to remind myself these things all the time.
Yeah. According to that study I was reading this morning too, as far as the seniors are concerned, if they're in a more joyful state of mind, they'll be healthier too. Yeah. In mind and body.
That makes sense. It's called psychosomatic illnesses. When you're not doing well up here, then your whole body is affected.
It all goes out of whack. All right, time for some history. On this day in history, back in 1917, the first troops of the American Expeditionary Force arrived in France to take part in World War I. Also on this day, back in 1939, film censors approved the film Gone with the Wind, but they fined the producer $5,000 for offensive language. That was a big fine at the time. It referred to Rhett Butler's famous closing line to Scarlett O'Hara, "Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn." Kind of tame by today's standards.
Goodness.
Yeah.
Vile.
It was just naughty back then.
Yeah.
All right, in 1974, the barcode allowing for the electronic scanning of prices was used for the very first time, and that first purchase was a pack of gum at a supermarket in Troy, Ohio.
Wow, very helpful. In 1977, Elvis Presley performed his last concert. It took place in Indianapolis just 2 months before he passed away. And in 1990, President George H.W. Bush discarded his famous no new taxes pledge. He conceded that taxes were needed as part of a deficit reduction package. And in 1997, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone was first published. It was the beginning of a 7-book series that captured the world's attention and also spurred several films and spin-offs, and something I grew up with.
Yeah.
Yep. And in 2000, 2 rival groups of scientists announced they had deciphered the genetic code, the human genome.
All right, in 2008, the Supreme Court ruled that the Constitution protects an individual's right to carry a gun for private use, but did nothing to alter the ban on having a gun in sensitive areas, including schools and government buildings. I thought that was interesting. That comes up from time to time, people wondering where they can bring their gun.
Right.
And in 2015, another Supreme Court ruling issued a landmark ruling that states are constitutionally compelled to issue marriage licenses to same-sex couples, legalizing gay marriage across the nation.
Today's birthdays include singer Ariana Grande. She's 31 today. She's a huge star. Actress Aubrey Plaza is 40. She's one of my favorite actresses ever.
So funny.
So
and
funny.
Sassy.
Yes, I love her. And Baseball Hall of Famer Derek Jeter is 50 years old today, and I don't think he plays for the Yankees anymore, so we are bringing up his birthday.
Yeah, we hated him just because it's Red Sox territory.
I
but,
know.
You know, you got to hand it to the guy. He was
really good.
Yeah, he was really good. Now he's doing, I think, play-by-play, that kind of thing. So.
Yeah, good for him.
And I don't think he's hurting for money either. So,
no.
You know, we wish him a very happy birthday on this National Day of Joy.
Okay.
See, look
That's
at you.
going to be your line all day.
Oh, I'm going to be.
On National Day of Joy, no less.
People are going to be so mad at me.
Yeah.
It's like, not again,
Not
Craig,
me, Craig.
not
I
again.
won't be mad.
Yeah, okay. Because you're full of joy.
Because I'm full of joy.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're full of something here this morning.
Yeah.
Time for your forecast. Here's Devin.
Alrighty, thank you very much. Your first weather forecast brought to you by Comfort Shoes and More. Need the perfect fit for your new summer footwear? Visit us across from Irving and Newport. Alrighty, here we go. This morning we have some showers that have been passing through. We're going to be pushing those off to the east. We'll get some sunshine going today along with some passing clouds, and a few showers and maybe a rumble of thunder could develop as we get some of that daytime heating going this afternoon. But for now though, here's a big picture. Just some showers developing going from the west and going to the east. We'll be getting those out of here pretty quickly. Then that small afternoon chance will be greeting us. So futurecast otherwise partly cloudy today. There's that chance for a shower or a storm later this afternoon. Tonight mostly cloudy and better chances for showers and storms on the way, especially as we head towards early Thursday morning. As for the winds though, here we go. They will be increasing to around 15 miles per hour at times. For now though, we don't have any advisories in effect along the coast. That may change coming up later on today, so we'll make sure to keep an eye on that. So for today, we have middle 80s, partly cloudy, a few thunderstorms possible this afternoon. afternoon, with a southwest wind getting up to about 25 miles per hour at times. So lower 60s tonight, showers and thunderstorms likely, with the wind overall looking nice and calm. Some heavy downpours could occur with these storms as well. And for tomorrow, we have scattered showers and thunderstorms on the way yet again. We will have dry hours as well. Highs in the upper 70s and that west wind at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. The hourly forecast for the rest of the morning and afternoon period showing a partly cloudy sky. Temperatures overall in the middle 80s. A few showers and storms possible during the afternoon as well. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up.
Thank you, Devin. Well, Mainers have experienced a warmer and wetter spring than average, which has contributed to an earlier strawberry season.
Our Callie Warren takes us to Homewood Farm to learn more.
People come in July, be looking for a lot, and they may be gone.
The strawberry fields at Homewood Farm in Blue Hill are full with ripe, delicious strawberries.
About 7 to 10 days, depends on the varieties, earlier than it has in the past.
And farmers say the season is ending much earlier than usual.
I think we had a warm spring and with rain and just everything kind of came early.
Farm owners say they're hoping to get their crops picked as soon as possible before the season goes to seed.
We just have to get them picked, and we really can't worry about, there's no way to save them or hold on to them until that date, but we're hoping to have still a few for the 4th, we're hoping.
Strawberry pickers say the earlier season may be a sign of the times.
We've been coming here for the past 4 years every summer. I think climate change and all the heat waves and changes in the weather overall, they've definitely been affecting every aspect of living, and strawberries included.
If you want fresh strawberries this summer, farm owners advise that you pick them as soon as possible.
To get the public in here and help us pick them, because labor is quite an issue. And if they're ripe, they got to be picked. And that's what we're in right now. We've got to get them picked.
In Blue Hill, Callie Warren, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Wow. I want some.
Yeah,
that's one of my favorite foods.
Fresh Maine strawberries on a summer day, too.
Yeah, I know, right? You brought up in the first hour when it's warmed by the sun in the field.
Pick them right off the vine.
Yep.
Eat as many as you put into the little containers.
Right.
But, yeah.
Right.
Good stuff.
All right. Right after the break, Tyler Cruz will have our sports updates.
We'll also be hearing about Lobster Roll Day at Governor's Restaurants. Don't go away.
Comfy, cozy, relaxing. Not Joe. Joe's Furniture. Joe's Furniture Warehouse in Newport is the place to find rockers, recliners, sofas, and easy chairs. Quality furniture, affordable prices. Not your average Joe. Joe's Furniture Warehouse, Grogan Avenue in Newport.
Febreze. Hi, I use Febreze Fade Defy Plug.
And I use this.
Febreze has a microchip to control scent release, so it smells first day fresh for 50 days.
50 days?
And its refill reminder light means I'll never miss a day of freshness. Febreze Plug.
Going in and helping people, that doesn't feel like a job.
If you have a caring heart, you want to make a difference, this is what you do.
It gives you the chance to be in a setting that's professional, that's meaningful, that's purposeful.
I was a waitress for a long time, and now I don't think I'd go back.
This doesn't even have to be a 9 to 5.
That satisfaction from doing the work is the most rewarding part of the job for me.
Hank's Husqvarna is your trusted full-line Husqvarna dealer, offering you everything you need for your outdoor projects. From high-performance lawn tractors and zero-turn mowers to chainsaws, trimmers, battery-powered and powerful snowblowers, we have just what you need. Every piece of equipment is fully set up, serviced, and ready for use by our certified Husqvarna technician. And all sales are backed by our in-house Husqvarna warranty. For parts, service, or new equipment sales, make your way to Hank's Husqvarna in Carmel or Newport.
It's Judge Judy's greatest hits with classics like
That's ridiculous. That's a lot of baloney.
Plus,
What are you, nuts?
Judge Judy, delivering the hits daily.
Weekdays at 6 on Fox 22.
Durable, sturdy, stylish. Not Joe. Joe's Furniture. Joe's Furniture Warehouse in Newport is the place to find solid wood, built to last, made in Maine dressers, bureaus, and nightstands. Not your average Joe. Joe's Furniture Warehouse, Grogan Avenue in Newport.
Gordon Ramsay and Lisa Vanderpump are searching for the next great food star.
You ready?
Born ready.
Food Stars, all new tonight on Fox.
Welcome back in, everyone. Thank you for staying with us. Let's start out on the golf course. It was cut day down at Augusta Country Club on Tuesday, and it was another beautiful day for golf, too, for day 2 of the Charlie's Main Open. To Augusta we go for some round 2 action of the 3-day tournament. Corey Matten out of North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, with a beautiful birdie putt here on 11, tracks it perfectly. He would finish up at 6 over after 2 rounds. Staying on hole 11, this is Chris Fosdick out of Middlefield, Connecticut, with a terrific approach shot. Chris is currently tied for 8th at 2 under, and that is a big tie for 8th. We'll get that leaderboard in a second. Max Woodman, an amateur out of Bangor, with a terrific punch out here on the 18th hole. He would eventually tap that in for birdie and finish at 7 over. Let's check out the leaderboard now. A lot of movement here in day 2. Sean Bostosh still your leader at 10 under. Zachary Barbin, and look at Caleb Manuel, a 6 under day for him to bring him to within 3 strokes of the lead. Zane Thomas is at 6 under. He's in 4th. Patrick Healy at 5 under in 5th. Ryan Solano and Jack McGuire at 6th and 7th, and a huge tie for 8th at 2 under. Moving on now, let's hit the lanes. Alex Adams just finished his freshman year at Hamden Academy and is once again going national with his bowling career. His mission goes beyond just winning some medals. Ryan Sudol has more.
Being able to bowl in these types of tournaments and having that experience, it's going to help me a lot with my game.
Hamden's Alex Adams continues to thrive in his bowling career. The 15-year-old is about to head to not 1, but 2 national tournaments.
Just super proud of him and everything. He's put in some hours, and I hope it pays off for him this summer.
Alex heads to Teen Masters in Orlando next week and then to Michigan for Junior Golds the week after. This comes after placing 3rd in the Maine High School Championships.
It gives you some momentum knowing that I did really good, and it shows me that I can do good at these tournaments. I just got to put my mind to it and really have confidence in myself to make it there.
Alex started bowling just 3 years ago and averaged a 50 each game. Now that average has nearly quadrupled. It certainly helps that his oldest brother, Connor, is a star himself.
You know, he helps me out when I'm just out here practicing, and I get to watch him bowl, which also helps because I can look what he's doing and try to apply it to my game.
In this area, no one else I'd want to bowl with but him, that little guy right there.
Now, these big tournaments aren't like your typical day at the lanes. The biggest difference, believe it or not, is the way that the lanes are polished with oil.
It could be like a tree shape kind of thing, or like there could be oil on one side of the lane and not much at the top of the lane. There's like really short patterns with not much oil. It's really tough to compete with everyone.
But Alex has done that, placing and winning all over the state, picking up some college scholarship money, and competing on a national stage where there's not many Mainers. He hopes he and his peers are just the beginning.
I just like to represent Maine, you know, try to get some more kids into bowling in Maine and grow it more so we can be like the other states and we can have more people competing out in these tournaments.
In Bangor, I'm Ryan Sudol, ABC 7, Fox 22 Sports.
Thanks for that, Ryan. Wishing Alex some luck. Moving on to some hockey on Monday night. The Bruins dealing goalie Linus Ullmark to the Ottawa Senators for 2 players and a first-round pick. Of course, that means this is now Jeremy Swayman's team. The former Black Bear great is coming off of another fantastic season with the Bruins, including an awesome playoff run. He's just 25 years old, and all indications are he will be locked up to a long-term deal later this summer. Jeremy was here in Maine this past weekend, the old stomping grounds, participating in the Drive 4 Kids Celebrity Golf Tournament, and he reflected on his time in Maine as he's just moved farther south down New England.
Couldn't be more honored to call myself a Black Bear, and just like you said, it's a second home for me now, and every time I come up here I feel like I'm right at home, and to see the endless support not only from our Black Bear community but also the Boston community, I couldn't be luckier as a human being to have the experience I've had here and continue to call it home.
All right, let's talk some hoops now. The NBA draft kicks off on Wednesday, and just about a week after securing Banner 18, Brad Stevens spoke to the media for his annual postseason and pre-draft press conference. The Celtics now have a great window to make several more deep playoff runs with the core of Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Drew Holiday, and Kristaps Porzingis intact for the next several years, with a Derek White extension hopefully coming soon. The Celtics would like to follow the same recipe for success next season as they did this year. Stevens talked about what a key for a repeat title run would be.
You just got to stay true to yourself, be around good people, try to then make sure you all come back ready and hungry, and realize it's going to be hard. And so, but I see a lot of joy and fun in that challenge too.
All right, draft tomorrow, and then the off-season work begins. That's all the time we have for sports. We'll be right back after the break.
You can't leave without cuddles, but you also can't leave covered in hair. With Bounce Pet, you can cuddle and brush that hair off. Bounce, it's the sheep.
Looks like I'll be grilling again tonight. Oh boy, Hannaford makes it easy to find great savings and take grilling season to a whole new level. Huh, wait a second. Does this shopping list say broccoli or bratwurst? Who am I kidding? I went with bratwurst.
At Hannaford, you've got savings in the bag. Now through June 29th, get Hannaford USDA boneless New York sirloin steak for $5.99 a pound. Hass avocados 5 for $5. And 46-ounce Turkey Hill ice cream, select varieties, just $2.99 each. Only at Hannaford supermarkets.
Central Maine Barns and Sheds, quality products built right here in Newport with a strong attention to detail. We have an incredible selection of pre-made options and would be more than happy to custom build a unit specifically for you. Central Maine Barns and Sheds has financing options available, including a rent-to-own program. We provide free delivery and setup within a 30-mile radius of any of our locations. Check out our full inventory at centralmainbarns.com or call for more information, 368-6177.
Spring is here, and now is the time to call Hickory Dickory Decks for your new deck, sunroom, or enclosed porch. They specialize in custom outdoor living and making your dream oasis a reality. See for yourself how Hickory Dickory Decks can transform your existing porch into a 3-season sunspace sunroom. Call Hickory Dickory Decks now for your free estimate and enjoy life outdoors.
When Rage Room in Winslow wants to know the local forecast, they log on to foxbangor.com. Looking to blow off some steam? The Rage Room is the perfect place to unleash your fury, distress, and have a great time doing it. Call today to book an appointment.
Welcome back, everyone, where we're excited to have Jason Clay joining us from Governor's Restaurants today. This is an exciting day for all the folks over at Governor's. Once a year, they sell a lot of lobster rolls, and this is Lobster Roll Day.
Oh my gosh, it's our Super Bowl. We're so excited
Right.
for today. It's awesome. Yeah, we're really looking forward to it.
Celebrating 65 years.
Yeah, 65 years of the Governor's, and you know, it's our one day a year to give back. We're doing $9.65 lobster rolls today at all of our locations.
What a deal. So where are the locations as a refresher for folks?
Obviously, the original in Old Town. We have a location in Broadway and Bangor, Waterville, Ellsworth, Lewiston, and of course in Presque Isle.
What do you suggest people do? You just want them to show up because you guys are busy making lobster rolls all day. Show up, tell you guys what they want, and you'll do the rest.
That's right. Don't call in looking for 2 lobster rolls. We're too busy we don't want to lose your order, right? So come in. We have outside cash-only kiosks at all our stores. You can come in and pay, or you can come in and dine in with us or get traditional takeout. We'll get you through the line as fast as we can, but there are going to be lines, and we will probably sell out at most of our locations.
What if you want to order 50 of them?
Oh my gosh!
If you're really hungry,
do it. Yes, you can go on our website, governorsrestaurant.com. We are taking online orders for 10 or more there. So if you're looking for 10 or more, you can do that while supplies last, of course. Or you can call us if you're going to order a big group for like your business or organization or your family, or just to put in your fridge. Who cares?
Right.
Then we'll definitely take your order for that.
Otherwise, just walk in.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Good plan. Thanks for the details, Jason.
Yeah.
All right, we'll send it over to Devin Biggs for our full weather forecast.
Alrighty, thank you very much. Your full weather forecast brought to you by Comfort Shoes and More. Need the perfect fit for your new summer footwear? Visit us across from Irving and Newport. Alrighty, wave heights are down now, just at around 3 feet according to the buoys out there. 5 feet, even 6 feet farther out towards sea, though, and to show you that 6-foot wave height, there it is right about in there. But for now, we have no advisories in effect along the coast that may change later today with some gusty winds that will be on the way. Water temperatures, though, again, we're still down in the 50s and even some 60s, so if you're thinking about going to the ocean soon, I would exercise some caution with that as the water temperature is still rather cool at this time. We have showers that have been passing through this morning, tracking from the west and going toward the east. We'll keep that going this morning. Later this afternoon will be partly cloudy with a few showers and thunderstorms that may develop again with the daytime heating. But for now, though, this is the energy tracking in from the west to the east, giving us some showers this morning. Those will get out of here pretty quickly. We'll get some daytime heating going. There may be a little bit more development during the afternoon period. But for now, though, a partly cloudy sky for most of the day. There's a few showers and storms possible again during the afternoon period. Later on tonight, increasing clouds, good chances for showers and storms. Locally heavy downpours cannot be ruled out with those either as we head towards Thursday morning. We'll get that through the maybe a little bit more afternoon development on the way yet again as we head towards late Thursday afternoon into the early evening time frame as well. And notice those continue maybe an early Friday morning before those finally begin to get out of here. As for the rainfall in total, again, locally heavy downpours can't be ruled out, but in general, around a ½ inch to 3/4 of an inch are possible between now and early Friday morning before all this gets out of here. So some decent rainfall on the way for us yet again. Let's talk about some dew points. So again, dew points not too bad out there. They might be a little bit up there today overall in the lower 60s, sort of slightly humid out there, but notice so later into the day on Thursday, those get back down to the comfortable territory. Now possibly Saturday into Sunday, here we go again, dew points back up into the lower 70s yet again. So make sure you're ready for that. But otherwise for today, here we go, middle 80s, partly cloudy, a few afternoon thunderstorms are possible. Some showers could occur as well with a southwest wind getting up to about 25 miles per hour at times. By tonight, lower 60s showers and thunderstorms are likely. Locally heavy downpours could occur with the wind overall looking nice and calm. Tomorrow we have scattered showers and thunderstorms on the way yet again. Dry hours will be expected as well. Highs in the upper 70s and that west wind at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. All right, let's check out your extended forecast brought to you by Comfort Shoes and More. Lots of sunshine on Friday with highs in the mid 70s. Lower 70s for Saturday under a mostly cloudy sky. More showers and thunderstorms on Sunday with highs in the low 80s.
People ask me all the time, are those commercials really true? Does Lowry & Associates really get all of those clients, all of those big settlements? Yes, we do. We really have gotten millions of dollars for Mainers hurt by commercial vehicles. And the insurance companies know when you call the twos, we're going to fight for you. And you know what else is true? I really am standing on top of this big truck.
Hurt by a big truck? Call the twos. We win for you.
I have prepared a Thomas's breakfast for you to savor together.
Thanks, Tom. Hey, are English muffins from England?
Heavens no. They're from the pantry.
Are you from England?
Nay, I am also from the pantry. Huzzah! A toast to breakfast.
I'm adding Downy Unstoppables to my wash. Now I'll be smelling fresh all day long. Still fresh.
So fresh.
Get 6 times longer lasting freshness plus odor protection. Try for under $5.
This summer, savor that longest-lasting bowl of chowder, that longest-lasting fireworks show, and that longest-lasting vacation. And now, at the Toyota Summer Sales Event, savor that great deal from the longest-lasting brand. You could get low 1.99 financing on most 2024 Tundra hybrid and gas models, which could save you up to $4,300. Plus, get 2 years no-cost maintenance. Savor the summer. And see your New England Toyota dealer, your all-wheel drive headquarters. Toyota, let's go places.
I'm sweating.
This summer.
Welcome to 25 Words or Less.
The celebrities.
First time you two have met each other.
Yes, I have to say I'm a huge fan.
Thank you. I didn't recognize you, but...
Are throwing shade.
You've been great against each other. You've become closer friends.
Yes, a lot has transpired. But just know, when we leave here, I will block Melissa's number.
5 days a week.
Weekdays at 9 on Fox 22.
A long-awaited comedic sequel starts filming, and action-packed sequel in the works. A first look at an upcoming gothic horror flick, and more.
It's all in today's Hollywood Nation with Fox's Ashley Dvorkin.
A fright-filled first look, Bob back in action, and the Colemans return in today's Hollywood Nation.
Oh, I'm like the Crypt Keeper!
Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan have resumed their roles of body-swapping mother and daughter Tess and Anna Coleman. Production on the sequel to 2003's Freaky Friday has begun. Walt Disney Studios shared the news along with a photo and video from set. The body-swapping comedy continues with Anna now having a daughter of her own and soon-to-be stepdaughter, all navigating a changing family dynamic. The film is scheduled for a 2025 release.
Why didn't you take him out? I was just trying to keep the damage to a minimum.
Speaking of sequels, according to Deadline, Bob Odenkirk has closed a deal to return for the action thriller Nobody 2. The original 2021 film starred Odenkirk as an underestimated suburban dad, unleashing secret skills to protect his family after a home invasion. Part 2 is due in theaters August 15th, 2025.
He is coming.
In today's First Looks is a chilling peek at an upcoming vampire horror flick with the teaser trailer for Nosferatu. The cast includes Bill Skarsgård, Nicholas Hoult, Lily Rose Depp, Aaron Taylor Johnson, and Willem Dafoe. The reimagining of the 1922 silent film is written and directed by Robert Eggers. It follows the obsession between a haunted young woman and the terrifying vampire infatuated with her. The Gothic tale is in theaters this Christmas. In Hollywood, Ashley Dvorkin, Fox News.
I'm excited about that one.
Yeah.
Looks cool. All right, well, finally now, a man in Michigan goes viral for saving a choking raccoon. Video posted to social media shows a man patting a raccoon on the back, kind of burping it like a baby, while another man off camera giggles and gives instructions.
Hit it again, Butchie!
Right. Soon the raccoon shakes its head and body right before walking away as the men cheer. It happened June 14th in Burton, Michigan, just 65 miles northwest of Detroit. According to one of the men, the raccoon was choking on a piece of cheese it found in the trash from a cookout earlier that night, and I believe it, they sound drunk in the video audio.
Hey, we want to wish Natalie a best of luck. She is our director here, her last day here. We love you, Natalie, and we'll miss you. Have a great day.
Today on 25 Words or Less, even after 4 kids and nearly 30 years in show business, she's still got an ass like a Kardashian. Sure, it's Rob Kardashian, but he's one of them. It's Lisa Ann Walter. And joining Lisa Ann, her brother and sister, Amir and Della. He's been on this show since season 1, and recently confided in me that he's still not 100% sure what the rules are. It's Jaleel White. And joining him are our returning champions, karaoke friends, DeAndre and Chris. And now, here's your host, Meredith Vieira!
Welcome to 25 Words or Less, Lisa Ann. I know why you look so damn hot these days. You're dancing. You're dancing up a storm.
I am. I'm back to doing dance class. I grew up doing it. I grew up doing salsa and ballroom, and I did it a lot for a movie called Shall We Dance with some of the best teachers in the whole world. And now I said, you know what? I got a little time, and I got some money, and I'm taking about 3